Have you noticed prices going up on things like food, cars, or household appliances? It's frustrating, right? Well, one reason could be tariffs. And here's the thing. When the U.S. businesses import products, it's not the foreign country paying the tariff. We do. As a business owner who imports goods, I pay those tariffs to the U.S. government, and the cost gets passed on to you, the consumer. Today, I'm going to break down how tariffs really work, who's actually paying for them, and why they might not be helping as much as you think. By the end of this video, not only will you understand tariffs better, but you'll also be able to explain them to others when the topic comes up. And trust me, I'll give you simple ways to debunk common misconceptions with facts over fiction. A lot of people believe that when the U.S. imposes tariffs, it's the foreign countries that pay the extra cost, but that is not how it works. Businesses here in the U.S. pay the tariffs, and they pass those costs down to us, the consumers. Tariffs are applied to everyday goods like steel, aluminum, cars, electronics, and even food. So when you see the price of groceries or a new car going up, tariffs are likely part of the reason. They just make everything more expensive. You know, people think tariffs make foreign countries pay extra, but that's like thinking the tooth fairy's covering your dental bills. Hey, spoiler alert, she's not. And neither are foreign countries. It's us. It's easy to see why tariffs seem like they'd protect American jobs or industries. It sounds like a simple solution, right? But in reality, they often end up hurting the very people they're meant to help. And here's what experts say. 93% of economists agree that tariffs hurt U.S. consumers more than they help. And 83% say that tariffs and trade barriers make the economy worse for everyone. So let's be honest. Are you the one paying these tariffs when businesses have to pay more to import goods? They pass that cost on to you, so you end up paying more for essentials like food, cars, or household items like washing machines and dishwashers. This isn't just theoretical. It's happening right now. Hey, before I go on, have I earned the right to ask you to subscribe, like the video, and comment? If you think so, let's do that before either of us forgets. Here's a personal example about tariffs. I run a business that imports products. When tariffs hit, my costs jumped 12%. I had two choices: raise prices to absorb the cost myself. Like most businesses, I had to raise prices. This means that the extra costs we all face as consumers often come straight from tariffs. It's not foreign countries paying, it's us. But it's not just me giving you the truth about tariffs. Here's a recent television piece that gave straight talk about them. Let's watch it together.
When you put a tariff on a product, it is not that the other country gets taxed per se. It's that the cost gets pushed on to the consumer here in the United States. That's how it works. That is the economics of it. When people ask, what's the math? They say, oh, we're getting taxed. How are we getting taxed? I don't understand. It means that you're going to walk into Walmart, you're going to look at the product, and the price tag for the product that you want is going to cost more, not less. That's it.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And how former President Trump can speak the way he does about what he thinks the tariff is going to do, the idea that it's going to tax the Chinese or it's going to tax, it's just not the reality of the situation.
He's absolutely right. You know, you've probably heard that tariffs are just temporary, but sometimes they last a lot longer than expected, and they continue driving up costs. I mean, take the 2018 tariffs on goods from China. They were meant to be short-term, but are still in place today. Rather than forcing China to change its trade practices, they've only made everyday items like electronics and furniture and appliances more expensive for all of us. Another thing to consider, sometimes tariffs save a few jobs, but end up costing many more. In 2002, the U.S. imposed tariffs on steel to protect steelworkers. Sure, 1,200 jobs were saved in the steel industry, but it came at the cost of 200,000 jobs in industries like car manufacturing, machinery, where companies rely on affordable steel. In other words, way more jobs were lost than saved. So fast forward to 2018, and the same thing happened again. Tariffs on steel and aluminum might have saved jobs in those sectors, but for every job saved, 16 jobs were lost in businesses that rely on affordable materials. Again, like car companies and even beer makers, since aluminum cans got more expensive. And next time you hear someone talking about tariffs, you'll be ready to explain what's really happening. And here's how. Use a simple example when someone talks about tariffs. Mention products we all buy, like groceries or cars, get more expensive. Explain that businesses pay tariffs to the U.S. government, not foreign countries paying them, and they pass those costs on to us with higher prices. Hey, call tariffs what they really are, a hidden tax. That explains a lot. Tariffs are kind of like a hidden tax. Most of us know that taxes make things more expensive, and this is a simple way to help others understand how tariffs actually work. Connect them to jobs. If someone says tariffs protect American jobs, explain that while they might save a few, they often cost way more jobs in other industries that rely on affordable imports. Ask a simple question. You could ask, hey, did you know that 93% of economists agree tariffs hurt consumers like you and me? This can get people thinking differently. So, next time you hear someone say tariffs are good, remember, they're not a tax on foreign countries. They're a tax on you and me. They raise prices, they hurt businesses, and often cause more harm than good. If you don't want to pay more for things, then you should not be in favor of tariffs, but you do you. If you hear a politician promoting tariffs, ask yourself, are they just trying to score popularity points? Why don't they understand how tariffs really work? It's important to question their motives and always do your own research before accepting what you hear. If you want to learn more about how people are misled by policies like this, hey, check out this video right here on economic myths and how to persuade people. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya!